Hello guys, good evening and welcome to another edition of For God and Country. You know that for a while now, I've been doing a series on the way South African High Commission has been treating Ghanaians. And I told you, and I will insist, that there is even a formal investigation that is going on, and the report that is coming out even confirms what I've been saying, that at least one Ghanaian has been suspended and is under investigation. Was suspended, if I say one Ghanaian, I mean one South African official in Ghana, at the South African High Commission in Ghana, was suspended because of this fraud I was talking to you about, this visa fraud where they were giving visas to, retirement visas to 25-year-olds and all kinds of visas that do not make sense. Okay. And in China, 2 South African officials in China have also been interdicted and they have also been suspended and they're also being investigated. India was mentioned, Nigeria was mentioned, and several others. And as many as 45,000 cases of visas that have been issued fraudulently by South African High Commission officials, both in Ghana, China, Nigeria, and everywhere. And they are doing these things, against their own government. And when they were stopped from issuing visas, they kept taking visa applications. You know that issue. And because of which now a lot of Ghanaians have had to lose their visa fees because these people fraudulently kept taking visa fees in the name of wanting to issue visas when their own government has asked them not to issue visas because they were being investigated. Tell you the fraud. Now the sad thing that has happened now is that the Ghanaian church, and I'm sure some of you might have seen the video. I'm going to show you the video for you to see it yourself. The Ghanaian Pentecost Church, this is a Ghanaian Pentecost Church, and they were preaching in Tree, actually, the Ghanaian Pentecost Church in Johannesburg. Whilst they were at church, South Africans have attacked them. South African criminals, robbers, armed robbers, attacked them at gunpoint and robbed them of their valuables. Phones, money, talk about tablets. They just stole as much. And you see, what you didn't see in the video is that they actually kidnapped a deacon of the church. Can you imagine? They kidnapped a deacon of the church. Now I'm going to take about 2-3 minutes to show you the video of what actually went on in this Pentecost church, Ghanaian Pentecost Church in Johannesburg. And when we come back, I'm going to read to you the statement that has been issued by the Ghana High Commission in South Africa about this matter. Let's watch this video.
Successful people in life, and what there are some key principles here on the Bobra. Now, oh yes, sir.
So you saw in the video how they came at gunpoint. Look at the way the pastor had to, go on his knees, and he was made to lie down. They kicked him, and then they took his phone. They took the phone of other deacon, took people's bags, took the pastor's tablet. Children were crying, and they were just shutting them down. And what you didn't see, I'm going to read a statement from the Ghanaian Commission in South Africa to you. The statement, what you didn't see. Okay, what we know is that the South African police and the Ghanaian Commission is working with the church, and they are very much on this case. But one thing you didn't see was that a deacon has been kidnapped. A deacon has been kidnapped. What is it? What have Africans, what have we done to South Africans to treat Africans this way? You go into a church, rob them, kidnap somebody. Very sad. Let me read a statement to you from the Ghanaian Commission. There's a notice of Ghanaian community in South Africa. Or let me say rather, notice to Ghanaian community in South Africa. He said, the attention of the High Commissioner or High Commission of the Republic of Ghana has been drawn to an incident in which members of the congregation of the Johannesburg branch of the Ghanaian Church of Pentecost were robbed of their valuables at gunpoint, and a deacon of the church kidnapped during the church service on 29th of October 2023. This was just yesterday, Sunday. The mission, in other words, the Ghana mission, is presently working with the church in cooperation with the South African Police Service, SAPS, to ensure the speedy and safe release and return of the victim, that's the deacon that has been kidnapped, to his family. Kindly note that the South African police is fully focused on the matter and is working hard to ensure the safe return of our compatriot. Mission wishes to advise all members of the Ghanaian community to take necessary precautions to ensure their safety and well-being. Mission will update the community of any further developments related to the case. So yes, it's a good advice that Ghanaians in South Africa take precautions. But this time they were in church. They were in church. They were in church. What else would they do if you are in church? What other safety precautions would you take than just to be worshiping and praising your God? I remember I visited South Africa some years back, and I actually went alone attending the conference. And I met a Ghanaian gentleman who was very, very kind to me, took me to town, showed me a shop where I can buy a few things because I was living in an apartment hotel, so I needed to cook for myself. And one of the things he told me that, look, even in public, daylight, public, if you have a phone, hide it. Don't let anybody see that you have a phone. Because you can be attacked right in public, and your phone can be taken from you in the glare of everyone, and nobody will do anything, because if these people have guns or a knife, they will just look at it, watch you, and just let it happen. And it's not as if it's just something that he was telling me. I said, we, myself and the team from Tanzania, 2 ladies from Tanzania, and my own team, we were four guys. We went to Australia. This is 2001. The year that 9/11 happened. We went to Australia to attend the Commonwealth People's Festival. If you can Google it and check, and you will know that in that year, the Commonwealth people, that year 2001, the Commonwealth People's Festival happened in Australia, in Brisbane. Brisbane, Australia. We went to attend Queensland, Brisbane, Australia. We went to attend. On our way back, we had to do a stopover in South Africa, Johannesburg, and we went to sleep in a hotel. So during the day, before we will go to the airport, we were walking to KFC to go and buy food to eat. A gentleman walked to us like he was selling flowers. The ladies were ahead of us, so he walked to the ladies selling flowers. When the ladies like ignore him and say, "Oh no, they were not interested," he pulled a dagger out of the flowers he was selling. And so the ladies screamed and started running to us. And the guy started chasing them. When the guy saw us, then he jumped into a nearby bush. And he crossed the road. Actually, there was an oncoming traffic, and then on the other side, he jumped into the bush, and where he went, only God knows. So, Charlie, look, this place, it's not as if I want to pretend like even my own country, Ghana, there are no robberies or there's no crime or any other place. But Charlie, look, right? Even when one day I went to Johannesburg at the airport, if there was some fracas, it's like giddy there. What was happening? Someone has just been robbed of a watch, of a wristwatch, right at the airport, and the people had just run away. They took the guy's watch and at the entrance of the airport. I don't know, maybe the guy was fronting the watch or something. They just put a knife or something on him, took the watch, and they were gone. So, Charlie, this thing that is happening is not as if it is it's serious. Daylight robbery is a very common thing in that country. So, if you ever find yourself there, please, let's be watchful. This is sad. Let's pray for our compatriots. And let's pray and hope that the deacon will be brought, back home safely to his family. Our prayers are with you. Church of Pentecost, Ghana Church of Pentecost in South Africa, our prayers are with you. And Ghana High Commission, please do your best and get this matter solved. This is just too much. It's just too much. While the High Commission is robbing our people here, defrauding our people here, there are people there are also attacking our people at gunpoint. This is sad. It's a very sad day. By the way, this is where I will end another edition of For God and Country. I'll come back to you again with another compelling edition of the program. God bless.